Hello everyone, and welcome to RangerRob Country Living. And hold on a second. Gonna take a peek over here. Yep, it's another sparkling day in Central Oregon. So guys, welcome to the channel. I want to welcome all the new subscribers. Last night was kind of fun. When you see this video, it'll actually be about 2 days ahead. I was on a show called Backyard Politics. Gosh, tell you, with John Smith, and we're old friends. And his show is really good. He's in Arizona, does a lot of research and reporting on the news, and he's part of that alternative news network that digs in and gets the facts. And it's an uphill battle to have a channel like that, and I certainly admire him a lot for what he does. And that's kind of my theme for this video today. Is I always tease John because all the things he reports on caused me to go into homesteading and prepping because of all the news. But the fact is, we need people to be journalists, and at the same time, on this channel, we don't tell you to live in fear. We don't tell you to be scared. We don't tell you to be angry. We don't suggest that you get even and things like that. What we do is take action, and everybody will do it a little different. But what I mean by taking action is, we know there may be shortages. Okay, start living a life of learning how to live without something, or find another way to do it. There might be shortages in food. Well, maybe you ought to learn how to grow a little food, or learn how to store food. And you don't necessarily have to grow it, as you could buy it and start setting it aside. All these different things we do here are examples of taking action, and that's what we want everybody to learn, is let's take action together by doing proactive things for our own families. And our channel also is showing people that are new at it. So I mean, I'm 60, so I got experiences of different pieces of what we do today. But all in all, if you watch our videos closely from a year ago to where we are today, all of it was new to me and Sherry, as far as new processes, new ways to grow food, building a greenhouse, how a greenhouse even works, building a different kind of chicken pen, and a different way of getting our eggs, and different ways of processing and preserving food. This is all new to us this year. And it doesn't mean that throughout my years we didn't do like little bits and pieces of it, but this is really taking the cake. And our point is in this channel is to get everybody enthusiastic to dive in. Like we're on the show we're talking about corn. I kind of know about corn, but as I grew corn, there's a lot of things I didn't know about corn. So I dove in on YouTube and documentation, and found out, how does corn grow? What does it need? What's the different stages? I couldn't have told you that 2 months ago. And that's the point, is come on guys, step up. Start trying some new things. No, you don't have to have 5 acres. Do it in your house. It's just right outside of the city. Start above ground garden. Start putting a little food away. Have a little backup system in case your power goes out. How would you stay warm? How would you stay cool? All those different things. And we're facing those things here in real time, and we're sharing it with you. So anyway, today is a beautiful day, And it's kind of time to check some of the systems. Like I said, one of the first things I do is check all my tanks. This time of year, because everything's growing so much, they're using a lot of the nutrients or water that we provide for them. So we have to check the tanks a lot, because these are really thirsty plants. So if you didn't get a chance to see the show on Backyard Politics, he's going to send me a copy, and then I'm going to take the audio and put it on the RangerRob podcast. John is a super nice guy, very knowledgeable, and a real good base of being just a good person. And I worked with him on some other radio shows, and then when I had my radio stations, we used to syndicate his show. And he's just a good guy, and I highly recommend, if you want to follow a really good channel, it's called Backyard Politics. And he also does some other shows, but it's definitely a good homegrown, up-to-date politics. He does try to focus on some of the things going on in Arizona, and but at the same time he covers worldwide issues all the time. And one of the things I was trying to tell him is, people like us are in homesteading and prepping and being more prepared and stuff. We actually do follow the news. We do follow all that stuff. The difference is, instead of sitting behind the couch going, boy, this place sucks and America's a problem, we just take action. America's a great place to live, and take advantage of the different things that we can do as individuals. And one of those things is homestead, or prepare, or prep, or just be more prepared for things. That's the magic of the United States. All right, so I got the tanks filled. Also, the swamp cooler needed to be filled. Floating rafts look really good. It looks like I need to add water to them again. And oh man, look at all these beans. So we'll be picking beans here pretty soon. And wow, still getting lots of tomatoes. Yeah, we'll probably be getting 3 to 5 pounds of tomatoes tonight. So yeah. By the way, I also took the pepper plant out of here and put a hybrid broccoli in, and it seems to be very happy being in the Dutch bucket. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how well this produces broccoli during the warm temperature. And yeah, these floating rafts, because I have little bigger plants down here, they're taking more water, so I'm going to have to add water to at least one of these rafts, because they're starting to drink a lot of it, and that makes sense. So let's get that done. And by the way, I wanted to remind you, Backyard Politics radio show, I'll put the link below in the description so you can check out his channel. So really good. He only does 2 shows a week, so he won't inundate you with too much. So check them out. All right, so we got the floating rafts all filled up again, looking good, and definitely got a harvest tonight. I kind of like to wait a harvest till Sherry gets home from work. She kind of enjoys that. And in the meantime, I want to show you something that is kind of strange about the chickens, and I thought I'd take you over there right now. All right, so we're walking up on the chicken house, and if you guys have been following our channel for a while, you realize most of the time I got my eggs out of here. But when you go in here now, no eggs. However, and we didn't get eggs last night, so we'll have to get them this morning. Let's go over this side. Quite a difference. Now, I gotta hold this up with my head. The difference between this side and that side is we have these little ceramic eggs in here, and you can tell because we've got little black dots on them. So I'm gonna do an experiment and see if it really makes a difference, and move the 3 ceramic eggs from this side to the other side, and let's see if we start getting eggs back on the other side again. Little chicken psychology. All right, guys, so we're back on this side. I gotta hold this up with my head again, and we're gonna put a ceramic egg in these 3 sides. And the reason I bought these ceramic eggs is when there were new chickens last year in November, I kind of wanted to give them a hint of where they should lay their eggs instead of laying them all over the hut, all over the pen. Anyway, but now I'm just going to say, do they actually pay attention to those eggs? So in the next few days, you and I will start checking to see if the eggs start getting laid on this side of the hutch instead of that side of the hutch. Why not? One other thing while I'm back here, this is our compost bins. This compost bin we haven't been adding to anymore because we're trying to let it break down. What you don't see us do, because we've had so much no rain for a long time, is every few days we water this down. We got to have water in order for this stuff to break down. And believe it or not, this has more stuff in it than this side. This side we've just been leaving alone. We've been turning it once in a while, and you can see it dropping. And it won't be long for next year. This is going to be really good soil. And you know, we're now just adding, like, I got to clean the chicken house this weekend. I'll be putting all the droppings and hay in here, and that's what we've been doing for a long time in this one. So yeah, it's just amazing to watch the process of how the compost breaks down. And sometimes we'll get this thing filled to the top and go, oh, it's full now. And then after a few weeks, drops right back down again. It's amazing how much compost you can put in here. And there's no smell. We had some guests here the other day. And that's the first thing he's like, he couldn't believe that there's no smell. So anyway, it was really interesting. But yeah, we water those quite a bit. Yeah, so I'm over here at the strawberry towers now. I just walked up when the water turned on. So you can kind of see how all this works, where we have the water from the top. We have a little, because these are staggered in 2 different directions, we ended up putting feeders on this side and on the top in order to make sure the water gets distributed properly. And so now it just came on. You can kind of see the water's coming up here, goes through the holes here into this one, which in turn will go to that one. Same thing here, we got water coming through right here, and it will start feeding all these other plants. And yes, I do have some spots that just didn't take this year, and we'll try again next year. I still got probably 85-90 plants, probably 90. So then all the water goes down to the bottom, and I just harvested the radishes out of this one, and I have some beautiful radishes, and I have a few more radishes left for my next salad. But yeah, they're just firing up. It's always good to kind of check and make sure your emitters are working well. And once again, this only runs for about 7 minutes or so. It's putting nutrients into all the plants. And occasionally, on these really hot days, I will do a hand water just to make sure nothing's drying out. But this has got coconut core and perlite. And the coconut core in here is like a sponge, and it holds the moisture all day. So yeah, it's amazing stuff. And so yeah, no dirt here. So I was looking at my towers a little bit, and I used to have a really big droop in some of these hoses up above that feed the nutrients to my towers. So I had some extra PVC pipe that I strung up there, and then I just used electrical tape. You know, the electrical tape. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta go back a couple of videos. Anyway, I just kind of stiffened them up by putting some 1/2-inch PVC pipe up here, just electrical tape, and I got the loops out of there, and it tended to make a lot of my emitters work better at the other end. So I'm pretty happy about that. Super easy fix, and actually it doesn't look too terrible. A little Mickey Mouse, but it works. So also while I'm here, it's time for me to fill that tank up. That takes 38 gallons, and it'll be good for another 2 days. So yeah, I got to get on that. So let's get to work. All right, so we got all that done. I have to laugh. This video, the sound might be a little different because I don't have my outer case on my GoPro today. I don't know why I forgot to put it on there. Senior moment. But so we got all the water in the tank. Everything's good with the towers now. The last thing we got to do is go ahead and put water the corn a little bit, and all we have to do is turn a valve for that. Let it run for about an hour. And I'm noticing, by the way, we're getting a lot more silks, so that's good news. At least I know out of 400 plants I've got about 7 ears of corn so far. We'll see. Anyway, I gotta get this turned like that. Turn this off, and the corn's getting watered, so I'm gonna set a spell. Cinder, you're gonna get all dirty. Being a good girl. What's up, baby? Yeah. You're a good girl. You get the bug? Get the bug. Go get him. It's endless entertainment with these two dogs. So one of the last things I got to do today is, thanks to you guys, we store all of our poopy bags, the RangerRob poopy bags, here in our shop, and that's what this rack is here. Now it's not all poopy bags because it's starting to thin out. Anyway, our inventory is getting low in Amazon, so we need to pack up one of our products and ship it out today, the UPS. And so, but yeah, that's where we keep a lot of our poopy bags. We ordered them in mass quantities, and which also allows us to keep our prices as low as we are. So yeah, that's how we store our poopy bags. And when the inventory gets to a certain level, we have to ship more to Amazon, and that's how you can get them from us so easily. So with that in mind, I'm not going to show you how we do all the packing and stuff, but I want to thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry about the sound today. Didn't realize I didn't have the outer case which has a better microphone on here, but so I'm sure you're going to pick up a lot more wind sound and stuff like that. It is what it is. It's kind of like, I always laugh, I watch guys with farm homesteads that may have 20 acres, and they'll get all their tools, throw it in a little Kubota thing or something, drive all the way out to the area that they work in and realize they forgot a hammer. Well, it's kind of the same thing I did with the camera today. So yeah, our plates are always full, so sometimes we make mistakes a lot. So anyway, guys, please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over. And yeah, kick them out to some of your friends, some groups that you're in. That would really be helpful. And have a great day, or a great weekend, I would say. And be safe, everyone. Bye. Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.